Chapter 4, Lesson 2 talks about proportional relationships. We need to do a little discussion. We'll talk more about this in class. But we can write proportional relationships as an equation where it's y equals k times x. K is a constant, and I'll show you in a minute how to determine that constant. Y is the dependent variable, and x is the independent variable. So you may have talked in science about the dependent variable. It depends on something, where x does not depend on anything. So in question number 1, we need to determine what x and y are. So the cost depends on, in this case, how much yogurt you buy or the weight. So the cost is dependent upon the weight of the yogurt. The self-serve frozen yogurt store opened this fall. It sells yogurt at a price based on the weight of the yogurt and its toppings in a dish. Each member of Isabel's family weighed their dish, and this is what they found. So when we find the unit price, we use y over x to do that. So in this case, it's going to be the cost divided by how much weight there is. So I would do 5 divided by 12.5 for the first person. And when I do that in my calculator, I get 40 cents per ounce. The next one, $4 divided by 10 ounces. Again, I get 40 cents per ounce. The next one, the price divided by how much I'm getting, 5, is 40 cents per ounce. And the last person, $3.20 divided by 8 is also 40 cents per ounce. So if you notice, they all paid the same unit price. So the cost was, for each of them, 40 cents per ounce. Does everyone pay the same amount per ounce? Yes. We divided and found the unit price for each one. We found the unit price to be the same, and that was the same for everybody. Isabella's brother takes an extra long time to create his dish. When he puts it on the scale, it weighs 15 ounces. If everyone pays, the same amount or the same rate, how much will his dish cost? So I know it's 40 cents per ounce. So my cost is 40 cents times the weight. Well, his weight was 15 ounces. So when I do that, I end up getting $6 is the cost for his brother. Per brother, sorry. What happens if you don't serve yourself any yogurt or toppings? Well, that's 0. There is no weight, so there's no cost. So that would be 0. How can I write this relationship as an equation? We write it as y equals kx, where k is my constant. So my constant was the 40 cents. So y equals 0.40 times x, where it was 40 cents per ounce. And you write every equation like that, y equals the constant times x. Number 2, what does this diagram tell us? In the back of a recipe book, a diagram provides easy conversions to use while cooking. 0 cups is 0 ounces. A half a cup is the same as 4 ounces, and so on. So ounces per cup. So I don't know how many ounces in 1 cup. Here it is here. 8 ounces. Oh, sorry, I don't want to put that line in there yet. 8 ounces per 1 cup. So from the diagram, I also know that a half a cup is 4 ounces, and 1 cup is 8, and 1.5 is 12. And I'm finding that by just going across and seeing where they match up. 2 cups is 16 ounces. So I find a lot of information from that diagram. Is the number of ounces proportional to the number of cups? How do you know? So yes, it's proportional. And I knew that because all of the ratios how many ounces are in 4 cups, 5 cups, 6 cups. So I found that there's 8 ounces per cup. So the ounces is equal to 8 times the number of cups. So for the first one, it would be 8 times 4 is 32 ounces. That's for 4 cups. 5 cups, 8 times 5 is 40 ounces. And for 6 cups, it would be 48 ounces. So write the relationship as an equation. My number of ounces depends on 8, because there's 8 ounces per cup, times x, the number of cups. Number 3, Alex spent his summer helping out his family's business. He was hoping to earn enough money to buy a new gaming system. By the end of the summer, halfway through the summer, after working for 4 weeks, he earned $112. He wonders if he continues working at the same rate, will he have enough to buy the system? He made a table to check. So I'm asking you to try filling in these spots here. So A, fill in a chart. B, will he have enough money? Part C, are his earnings proportional to the number of weeks he worked and how you would know? So give it a shot. Use what we know right here. 28 for 1 week, 112 for 4. Determine if they're proportional, and then fill the chart in and come up with the other 2 answers. And we'll talk more about the x and y values in class.